Yes, I am actually out. But before you scream at me in the comments, let me show you exactly where I left, how much money I've made, and what I'm doing now with my trades, and the reason why the market is crashing, and the reason why it probably could continue crashing. Because the situation just turned drastically. And there is also a date where I'm considering to change my plan altogether. So a very important video. Please watch from the beginning till the end so that you understand the context and you're not commenting bullshit in the comments. So, but if you want to comment some bullshit, go ahead. So let's just get started. We are looking at just an epic drop from 3,700, for example, to 3,200, and we're standing at a very important support, and also in Bitcoin all the way down to 92,000. There is a very good reason for it, and I was looking at this. I was thinking maybe somebody knows something that we don't know, because this right now is not normal. We're supposed to be going into Christmas Santa rally, beginning of the year, rebalancing of portfolios. We're not is over. We are not supposed to be seeing this kind of this kind of say, like yesterday, Bitcoin, they sold, ETFs sold $500 million worth of Bitcoin, and Ethereum also yesterday, 150 million. Why is that? And there is a reason. There is an explanation. There is a few explanations, and then let me show them to you. Let me explain how low the price can actually go and what I'm personally doing with my trades and etc. etc. So let's just get straight into this. You guys remember a quick shield that I'm personally trading over on Bybit. And actually, if you are trading already on Bybit, or maybe you're not trading over on Bybit, you should consider doing so. It's a big multi-billion-dollar exchange that is trustworthy, has good reserves. And with my exclusive link down in the description of this video, you can claim up to $30,000 initial deposit bonuses. And most importantly, if you don't care about bonuses, you can claim up to 42% discount on trading fees. And also what you can get, which is really cool, you can order a debit card, which I personally use myself for everything. Every month I spend at least 30K from just this card alone for my daily expenses. So, and you can use your crypto profits, crypto in general, to pay for groceries, to pay for whatever. So, and with my link, you can actually get discounts on debit card, commissions and all that as well. So go sign up and use the bonuses. So now let's discuss what happened. First reason, so we have a bunch of bad news, like really bad news. But then let me show you all of them, and then we're going to discuss what's important, what's not. First of all, we've had just a couple of days ago, actually, it's not even that fresh, but a couple of days ago when this down move actually started, it started with job openings coming out quite bad. So the more job openings there are, it's a paradox. It kind of is a good thing from one hand, but from the other hand, it's bad for businesses, so therefore it's bad for the economy, and therefore it fuels the fears of later rate cuts, etc. And we had the PMI come out, which also came out worse than expected. And this also shows just that the economy is not doing that very well. And it kind of is not a bad, huge thing. It's not CPI or PCE, which is more important. However, the market started pricing in later rate cuts and an increased chance of a recession after all. So this was the beginning of the down move. So if we go to Bitcoin, this was like the beginning, somewhere right here, 7th of January. This is where it started, and it broke this very important support. Even though we had very nice volume breaking up, I was like, okay, you know, we're going to the moon. But as I told you before, I'm going to be considering closing all my trades if we're going to drop in Ethereum below 3,500. So I told you this. And this is exactly what happened. Look, like we went straight down like a piece of garbage. And at the same time, Bitcoin dominance started increasing, and we're still standing at this resistance. So it's like it's not going up, it's not going down. It's not looking great. But before I get to my trades and what I did with them, etc., let's continue discussing what's important. So this was the first piece of news. Then we had Donald Trump, who came out and he said inflation is continuing to rage, which is a bad thing, and interest rates are far too high, which is kind of a good thing. So they're going to be reducing the interest rates, maybe stimulating the economy. But it's a paradox. So it creates uncertainty as to what is happening in the United States, and which is very important for us globally. But then also, Donald Trump came out and said that he's considering declaring a national economic emergency to provide a legal basis for imposing a large number of duties on other countries, which is what a lot of analysts are considering to be quite controversial. And because of this, we've seen S&P 500 take a slight dip as well. As you can see, it's not climbing just because of uncertainty. What the hell is he going to do? And how is that national emergency is going to develop, considering the following news, which also added insult to injury. Well, this one is right here. But this here is pretty interesting. I'm going to get to what I think, but Donald Trump traveled to Greenland on Tuesday amid renewed calls by President-elect for the United States to take over the Danish territory. And he said, Denmark, please give us Greenland. And it wasn't just Greenland, so he's going after Greenland. So he wants to take the Greenland territory for the United States. But that's not all. What he wants to do is plans to use economic force to make Canada a state and impose huge tariffs like 60% on China, 25% on Canada, which is already struggling. So he's going to force Canada to become a state, which can create conflicts and also uncertainty, but he is not stopping at Canada. And Trump kept giving us these bombs just one after the other, one after the other. So the next one was that, he spoke about Greenland, he spoke about liberating Canada, Elon Musk posted about liberating UK and something about guns, and it's like it creates huge uncertainty. People are like, dude, we're not even in your, term yet, and we already have the fear of emergency state. We have fears of maybe some kind of conflicts and maybe war or whatever, forcing territories to become part of the United States. And it's not just Canada, it's also Panama Canal. He wants to reclaim Panama, and he renamed Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. So this has added insult to injury, and the market is like, holy shit, this is very uncertain. Is this another dictator or whatever? So the market is just very sensitive, and it's like it just creates an uncertainty. And when S&P 500 is uncertain, Bitcoin takes a crap. And when Bitcoin takes a crap of 5%, everything else tumbles down 10-15%. So, but this is not all. Yes, there is more. What we actually had, the court decided that DOJ on the 30th of December, and we're hearing about this just now. That's why I said maybe they knew something. Like if you look at Bitcoin, maybe they knew something that we didn't know. And because of this, they had this front running of the price of the insiders. Who knows? I didn't hold the candle there. I don't know. But DOJ cleared to sell $6.5 billion in seized Bitcoin from Silk Road. God damn it. Seriously? Right before Trump's inauguration, they're going to dump Bitcoin? And some said, they were already dumped it, they sold it, but there is no confirmation. I couldn't find any confirmation that it was already sold. So therefore, if they're going to be selling, the question now is, how are they going to sell it? Are they going to do an OTC with Michael Saylor or Justin Sun or some combination so that it's not going to affect the market? Or they're going to be assholes who's going to really go out there and dump everything by a market order on Coinbase into the market? If that's going to happen, then Bitcoin has a very good chance of hitting probably maybe $85,000, $88,000 zone. So we got to get to this, and this is also quite painful. However, now let's quickly talk about my trades. And as I told you before, that if we see this kind of a cascade, I'm going to exit my trades. So that's why I've exited all of my futures trades. Full disclosure for you haters, I didn't sell my spot. And I will never sell my spot until I know that it's a good price to sell. It's not a good price to sell yet. I didn't sell my Bitcoin. I didn't sell my altcoins. I didn't sell Ethereum spot. No. What I did though, I did close my futures trades. And I've taken a very good profit on them. Like on Ethereum, I did $600,000 profit. On SPX, like for example, on SPX, I did P&L here, close positions. So here on SPX, I've taken a profit of $65,000, which is pretty great, which is not bad. Same thing, Ethereum, WorldCoin, tiny one, Solana, I think a tiny loss, but overall, very, 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 very nice profit, which I'm very happy with. And now I'm slowly starting to rebuild the trades because I'm trying to manage this risk going forward. I'm going to get to the chart and explain what I'm expecting. But overall, this is my expectation that we have a danger zone right now. I really don't want to risk it with futures because there can be some downside going forward, and I'm just being careful, and I'm going to scale this. If we go lower, I'll keep scaling this back to 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, and in this way, I'm going to save myself about $500,000 to $1 million. So this is just proper way of trading and managing any kind of risk in the moment. So I'm starting to rebuild this after taking a nice profit and using the profit I've taken to build a bigger trade. So very nice, congratulations. If you've listened to me, you've done quite well yourself. And if you're part of a trading club, then you've known about me closing my position and about my approach before anybody on YouTube. And if you're still not part of Crollo Trading Club, then there is a link to it down in the description of this video. Join the club, a great community. There's also a copy trading feature, and you will be always the first to know what is Thomas Crollo doing with his team and how they're managing their positions, etc. So join us, link down in the description of this video. It's gonna make your bull run a lot easier, and it's gonna be a lot more fun, and probably, most likely, also gonna be a lot more beneficial. So now let's get to the chart and what we are currently expecting. For me personally, I'm very happy to kind of see that, because the longer we are in this accumulation phase, because honestly, look at it, it's just accumulation, nothing. Right now we are in Bitcoin at a very important support of 92,000. And this date right here is very important. Until here, anything can happen. So this is January the 20th. This is the inauguration of Trump. And honestly, all of this, especially the DOJ selling of Bitcoin, I think for one, I'm really hoping they're going to find some kind of an OTC deal. They're not going to crash the market. If they do, 6.5 billion right now with so much buying pressure, yeah, we could go down to 85,000. We could go down in Ethereum. Right now in Ethereum, we're at a very important support right here at 3,200, a very great longing price, or at least starting to build your long trade. So we could go to maybe 3K. So something in this vicinity, considering that the Bitcoin dominance is not that great yet. It looks okay. We kind of just retested it right here beautifully, but hopefully we're going to see the continuation to the downside. Same thing with, for example, Solana. We were standing at a very important support. We can grab some liquidity lower depending on what how they're gonna dump this $6.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. But everything else, this stuff here, like even this inflation, it's not that important. It's all just, honestly, it's just a bunch of FUD to, I don't know, kick out the rest of the people. It is warranted to rebalance your portfolio, to do it in a smart way, the way I've done it with my trades here and made myself extra money, which is fantastic. But overall, in my opinion, this is nothing more than just FUD, just like we've had it with Germany. And you might remember Germany sold at what, $50-something thousand, and they've missed out on billions of dollars of gains. So if United States dumps it and we go down to 85K, for me, it's going to be just another opportunity to scale my trades, considering that I have rebalanced them in a very smart way, and just be very happy. So I'm not seeing Bitcoin go down to 50, 60,000, whatever. It's not the end of the story. It's all just FUD, but you have to be careful. You have to be careful with leverage, and you need to know when to exit trades when the risk is too high, and just to get in at lower prices and therefore benefit long term, which is what we do here. Therefore, guys, stay smart, stay strong. Don't believe the FUD. It's not beautiful. It's not great, but until the 20th of January, there can be some bullshit, and then move off to the higher prices, retested the levels, and finally see the up move we've been looking for. And hopefully it's going to give me enough time to build these trades back up. So, and if I don't, so be it. I hold so much spot, I don't give two shits about it. So anyway, guys, remember about Crollo Trading Club, link down in the description of this video. We have spot, we have futures, we have scalp trading, swing trading, long-term portfolio building, different risk parameters, copy trading, education. You can learn how to trade for free. It's complimentary in the trading club. So go join us, link down in the description of this video. Join Bybit, claim yourself bonuses, order a debit card, and stay smart, stay rich, and I'll see you in the next video.